The soldiers wait, sometimes patient, sometimes bored, ears attentive to the sound of the radios. Under the canopy of trees in this stretch of forest in southern Donbas, they are not sure what is happening at the front lines, only 6 kilometers away. Then the lull ends abruptly. They don't know what they shot. They have no idea if they hit the target or not. Here, they only get coordinates from the radio.
We got a command that there is a target. We just make one shot, and after that it was impossible to work because it was heavy snowfall.
Ivan leads this artillery platoon. He spends most of his time in this bunker or next to this 2S3 Akatsiya, a self-propelled gun from the Soviet era. War action comes for his team only a few times a day, sometimes a few times a week. The intensity of the fighting in Bakhmut is an exception to the nearly 1,000 kilometers of front lines that cut Ukraine from northern Donbas to the south in Kherson. Warfare here is almost always a tedious wait in trenches and forests.
They have tanks and armored vehicles over there in that tree line. Sometimes they shoot at us, shoot RPGs.
Sergei has been in these trenches since April. The war here, as on almost every line of contact between the Russians and the Ukrainians, has been static for months. Since the Great Autumn Ukrainian offensive, advances and retreats have been rare. Here in this trench, the soldiers keep a sharp eye on the open and thoroughly mined field that separates them from the Russian soldiers. Now and then, they shoot each other. But soon, the silence returns, and the soldiers go back to their tedious routine of patrolling the trenches, looking at the fields, and combing the sky for drones. Not far from there, Sasha and Alexei spend their days in this house, at the entrance to Velyka Novosilka, a small ghost town. They've been here long enough to think about what this war is about.
The war is very different from what I imagined. People don't tell you everything. They hide the details. Even my stepfather didn't tell me everything.
The day Sasha and Sergei spoke to VOA, they were digging a foxhole under the small house that had sheltered them for so long. They said it was a good way to keep themselves busy during the moments when the war is on hold. For Yan Boechat in the eastern Donbas region of Ukraine, Elizabeth Cherneff, VOA News.